Welcome or welcome back everyone. In today's video we are going to be making this cardigan. I have made it with ties, but I'm going to put buttons on. I think for now I just needed to do this. And here's the arms. I'm going to make the arms longer as well. But yeah, I made them short just to finish this video, otherwise it was going to be too long. And yeah, this is how the top looks. Let me know in the comments if you really like this top. I think it's one of my favorite cardigans. I am obsessed with it. I know I said I'm obsessed with the other one, but I just love different patterns, and this is the bottom. So let me know in the comments if you enjoyed making this video, and if you have any questions, put them in the comments and then I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. Thank you everyone. Welcome back everyone. Thank you for those who have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please feel free to do so. The yarn that we're going to be using today is this yarn. It's actually discontinued and it doesn't give too much information, except that it's mixed premium fibers and it's made in Turkey. It doesn't say the size of yarn that you should use. 100% acrylic. So I bought quite a lot of it because I love it. So it's actually a thin yarn. It's not very thick, and I would say you would need a 3mm, between 3 and 3.5. So I'm going to be using a 3.5mm yarn. You're going to need some scissors. If you want, you can use stitch markers, and also you can use a yarn needle if you need to. I like to put my projects together with my crochet yarn, and then sometimes I use this. It's also a 3.5, so I like to switch between the two because this one is shorter, this one is longer, all of that. So those of you who know, you know. So to make the back panel, you are going to start with a slip knot, and you're going to go underneath and you pull through to make the slip knot, and then you are going to chain however many you need to chain for the back panel. So from shoulder to shoulder. So I'm going to make enough for the front panel because I've already made my back panel, but please, this is for the back panel. So you are going to put shoulder to shoulder and make however many chains that you need to make with a single stitch. So this is the chain. Make a chain long enough from one side of the shoulder to the next side of the shoulder, and I would say a little bit over your shoulder so that the top can fall a bit. So if you have crocheted however many you need, you are going to say chain 1, 2, 3. That counts as a double crochet, and then you're going to chain 4, one more, and then we're going to go back into the stitch that we are holding, and we are going to go in with a double crochet. Let me come in so that you can see. Double crochet 1. We're going to make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then we are going to chain 1, and then in the same space we are going to make another 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And then you are going to count the spaces. You're going to count 1, 2, 3, and then in the fourth we are going to make 1 double crochet, and then we are going to count 1, 2, 3, and then in the fourth we are going to make the spaces 1, 2, 3. We're not making the spaces, we're making the double crochets, and then you chain 1, and then in the same space again you chain 1, double crochet 1, 2, 3 double crochets. This is how it's looking. And then you count again 1, 2, 3, and then in the fourth you are going to put in a double crochet, and then we are going to count again 1, 2, 3, and then in the fourth we are going to make a cluster of 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then chain 1, 1, 2, 3, and then we are going to make a single double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and then in the fourth we make a double crochet. So you are going to do this until the end of the chain. Okay, so at the end of the row you want to make sure that it ends with 1, with this one. So if there's a bit more left, don't end it with this, end it with the 1. Okay, 1 double crochet. So even if there's a little bit left, that's fine. Chain 1, turn the work around, and then you're going to say 1, 2, 3, and then you go in between these spaces. So this 3 double crochets with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and then in the same space like you did in the previous row, 1, 2, 3, and then you immediately go into this double crochet with a double crochet on top, single double crochet, and then you go into the next space with the same cluster of double crochet, chain 1, and then a cluster of 3 double crochets. So that's 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And then we are moving into this space with 1 double crochet. So continue until the end of the row, and I will meet you when we are at the end here. Alright, so we have reached the end, and you have that 3, and then you have the 1 that had 4 chains. So you are going to go, after you've done the 3 and then space 3, you are going to go into the last chain of that one with a double crochet. So chain 1, turn the work around, and then chain 1, 2, 3, and then you are going to continue and do the same thing you've been doing with 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, and then move into the next space with a chain 1 with a single double crochet, 2, 3, and then move into this space with a double crochet, and then we are moving into the next space with 3 chain 1. So when you reach the side, you do the same thing we did. You go into this with 1 double crochet, turn the work around, and continue. So I'm going to show you the back panel that I have completed, and I'll show you how many rows I have done. So this is how it looks. You just continue and do it. And I have made about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So I've made 34 rows, and then this is how long it is. You can actually count this pattern with the, you can call them flowers or leaves, see, to see how many are on the side. It's very easy to count. So that is the back panel, and now the front panel, you started the same way that you've started the back panel. So what I was doing was actually the front panel. So the front panel, you need to measure it by seeing how many of these are half. So however many are half, add 1 more row, because the front needs to be long. So you need to count, if this is half, so you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Make sure that you crochet half the amount that you started with. So if it's 13, you're going to divide 13 by 2. So let's say 6 plus 6 is 12. So you are going to do, you make sure that you have 13. So you add extra. Make sure that you have 13 of this. You have 7 of this. 7. So I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see, because I counted it. So you start this the same way that you have started, and then you make, I'm gonna tell you how many rows you need to crochet. So this is the front panel. This is how you start the front panel. It's half of the amount of this. I hope I've explained it well. And we are going to crochet how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So crochet 16 rows of this, and we are going to start decreasing. So the row is the first 1, 2, this is the third row. So crochet 16 of these. It doesn't matter what size you are doing. I would say crochet 16. So continue with the pattern and make 16 rows. We are making the front panel now. Chain 1 and then go in here and continue. So go on ahead and do that offline. Okay, so this is the front panel, remember? So I've done 16 rows, and we are going to start decreasing now. And I'm going to chain 1, turn the work around, and then to decrease we are going to skip a few things. So to decrease we are going to chain 1, 2, 3. So we've already chained 1 and it's 4, and then we go into this space with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then we immediately move to this space. We're not doing 4 because we are decreasing now. So we go in here with a double crochet, and then we continue on this row with normal 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochets, and then 1 double crochet in the next space. So continue with this. 1, 2, 3. We are going to decrease only one side, so that means when you arrive on the other side there are no changes. So this is how it's looking now. So when you arrive this side, you're going to do like we did by doing 1 double crochet here, chain, and go back. So the same way that you did, you are going to continue until you come back this side. This side we are decreasing. You decrease only one side. Alright, so go back, and then when you come back this side over here, we are going to do it together. I have reached the end of this row. So I went and it's straight, and then I came back and I have this left. So to decrease again, you are going to go and do a single crochet here, and then you are going to go in twice with a treble crochet to reach the end of this. So this was just one cluster, so we go over this cluster, and then we're going to go underneath, and then underneath, and then twice. So that's how it looks. Now chain 1, turn the work around, and you are going to go into this space with 1 of the treble. So I chained 1, let's just chain 2, and then you're going to make 1 group of 3 double crochets, and then continue to the next side or the next part. So there it's decreasing, you see. So we continue now on the row. 1, 2, 3, and then you chain 1, and then 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 double crochet. So you continue with this pattern going to this side, and then this side there's no increase, so you come back like you normally would, and then I'm going to meet you when you get to this third space. This is where we did the last one, and we are going to do a double crochet in here, and then a treble at the end here, and the end of the 3 that was left. Chain 1, turn the work around, then 1, 2, and then we go in here. We are doing another increase by only making 3 double crochets, and then continuing. All right, so you continue with that. So now we have decreased. We are going to decrease until we are left with the 2. So you're going to look at the length of the top, but there will still be a few rows left. So okay, all right, okay, so this is a decrease, this is full, of course. So continue on this row, come back, we are going to do another decrease. I am back this side. I've already done my one double crochet, and now I'm going in here with a treble, 2, 3, chain 1, and we are decreasing again, 1, 2, by making one group of 3 double crochets. Okay, and then we continue on our row. One, 2, 3. All right, so this is how it looks. I'm going to go again, and then when I come back, we are going to decrease just one more time. It might be the only decrease when we come back, and then yeah, turn the work around, then I will show you. But you see how it decreased nicely. Okay, so I did what we've been doing, and then so this was the last one. So this is how it was looking. So I'm not going to do 3. So after this one, went in there with a treble, turned the work around, I chained 1, and now we are going into this space. So this counts as this double crochet, so we have to have another double crochet, 1, 2, so that's our double crochet. So that sits like that, and then now we are not going to decrease until the rows match the main or the back panel. So this front panel number of rows must match that of the back panel. In 1. So it's supposed to, sorry about that, it's supposed to, the amount is supposed to match this back one. So you can put it like that and then count the amount of rows here. And count. So count the amount of rows. So after that, I will need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. So it's going to match with the front. Okay, so I have made 2, and now I'm going to do a double crochet by going into this previous one that we made, and there we go, chain 1. Now you continue with the normal 1, 2, 3, and then you continue with the normal rows until the front is matching the back. And then now we are going to crochet the arms. The arms are very easy also, they're like the back panels, but you just do less chains. To crochet the arm, we are going to do the same thing, but we are going to chain 60. If your arms are bigger than a medium, you need to add more and measure your arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need to do more and measure your arm, or you can add 5 extra. So I'm a medium, closer to a large. South African sizes we use like UK sizes, I think. So yeah, you just need to look at the sizes for arms in America, in the US, because I know most of my followers and subscribers are from the US. So I'm going to chain 60. If you're bigger than that, chain more, or chain extra 5, or extra, not extra 5, I would say extra 9, 6, 6, 9. Yeah, between 6 and 9. So I'm going to chain 60 and then come back. We're going to do the same type of pattern. I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then go into the 4th where I was holding, and we are going to make 3 double crochets, 2, 3, and then chain 1, 1, 2, 3, and then we are going to count 1, 2, 3, and then in the 4th we are going to make a double crochet. So by now you should know the pattern and how it goes. And then if you're not sure, please go back and watch where I did the base at the beginning, the pattern. 1, 2, 3, and then in the 4th we are going to do 3 double crochets and chain 1, 3 double crochets in the same space, and then go into the next space, chain 1, and then count 3, and then in the 4th space do a double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is how it looks. So continue with this pattern. I'm going to finish making the arm. I've already made my arm, and this is how it looks with the 60. So you can see it looks the same as the back. It's just you have to do a different amount of chains in the beginning and the amount of rows. So I might make this is short sleeve, so I might make this longer by adding more rows until the length, I'm happy with the length and it fills my arm, or I might leave it like this, but for the sake of this tutorial I'm going to leave it this length. We are going to put our cardigan together. So this is the back and this is the front. So this is going to be inside out. Actually it doesn't really matter the way that the pattern works. And then over here. So I'm going to start at the top here. I want this like that with the shells looking up, and I am going to use a crochet hook. You can use a yarn needle if you want. I just like crochet hook, and I go underneath, pull through. You can tie it if you want. I'm just going to continue. Chain 1, and then I go into the fence, go under and pull through. Go under and pull through. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just going to do this on this side of the shoulder and on the other side of the shoulder, and then also, okay, there's the middle, and then also the sides and the arms, but let's do the top for now. Putting together the top, the shoulders, and then I will put the shoulders together on the other side off camera. Okay, so there, and then I pull, and then I'm gonna cut right there. Let me put the other side. So this is how it looks. Okay, so to put on the arm or to leave a space for the arm, you are going to take the arm that you've made and you're going to fold it, and then you are going to count how many. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. You're going to count how many of these you need to leave a space for the arm, like right here. So I've counted 14 for my arm, and then I'm going to count 14 on this side. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14, and I am going to start putting the things together here. So I'm going to do the same thing where I go underneath and then I go over. I'm just going to tie it here. No, I didn't do it there. But here you go over one of the shells, and then you go over in between the spaces. So here's the space, go in between, and then a space, go over there. I'm just gonna grab this and go with it as I go. So here's on top of a fan or on top of a shell. I always call them fan. And then here, and then a space. So continue this way, putting together your cardigan, and then we are going to make the collar. So with the arms, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start by putting the arms together like this, the same thing that we are doing here, and then I'll show you how to put the arm in. Okay, I have put together the arm, and now I'm going to connect the arm to the crochet. So this is the bottom of the vest, and we are going to connect it the same way that we've connected with single crochets. So I'm going to put this together, and let's see how it looks. All right, so just make sure that you don't make the arm tight or try to pull too much or stretch the arm too much. So I'm going to put it together like that. So you just go around until you meet the bottom of the arm. So you go around the arm. Go in between the yarn or the double crochets instead of just going under them, just to make your threading look better. So yeah, continue and single crochet this going around. All right. Okay, so I've put together the arms, and I want the bottom to look like this as well. So I am going to go in the same spaces. So here I'm going to go into the first double crochet at the bottom, and I'm just going to tie it. Oh my god, like really? Okay, and then I'm going to chain 1 2 3 and then go into the same space to make 5, well actually 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm going to move over here and make a single double crochet, and then move into this space and make 6 double crochets. So this is how you're going to do it going around before we put our trim on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we go into this space with a single crochet. So this is how it looks. So continue with the pattern, and I will meet you for the next part. I'm going to start the collar, and I have put through the chain. Let me just tie that there, and then I'm going to do half double crochet. Start with half double crochet. So half double crochet, let's chain 1 there. Half double crochet, you go under, go in between, go over, and then pull through all 3. So you go under and then pull through all 3. Let me just move it a little closer so you can see. Go under and then pull through all 3. So I'm going to continue on top of the just around the neck up until this side here, and then we are going to make a double crochet collar. So after this we're going to do double crochets, but I will show you when I come to the end. I'm sorry I'm not going long with showing you how to do this, because the video is going to be long already, I'm sure. So I can't make like everything way too long. If you're not certain about something, please go back and have a look. I will appreciate that. So this is how it's looking. Okay, so I've reached the end of this front at the top, and I'm going to go back now. So I'm going to crochet double crochets in the top middle at the back, not the front, not in here, but at the back. I'm going to start making double crochets going all the way back around the neckline. So let's do that. Double crochet, going back. All right, so I hope you can see that. Double crochet going back. I'm going to meet you at the end of the other side, and that's where we are going to change it a little bit. We're going to crochet in the front, and then we're going to increase the collar. So this is how it looks. I have reached the end of the line. Now I'm chaining 1, turn the work around, and we are going to make 2 double crochets in this space. So you go in 1 and 2, and then you continue with single double crochets, or 1 double crochets going all the way to the other side. And then when you reach the other side, you put in 2 double crochets in the last double crochet. So I just want to show you just now. Sorry, my daughter is in here. Okay, so this is inside out. I'm going to do that, and then it's going to sit like that. Zoom out a little bit. That's how it looks. So yeah, it's going to sit out like that. And then when you come this side and you reach here, you're going to put in 2 double crochets. Now you're going to do this for as many rows as you are happy with. So when you turn the work around, put in 2 double crochets in the space until however many rows you are happy with, like the size of the collar. So I'm just going to do about 5 rows, and then we're going to do 1 last row like this, just to put it together, make it look nice. I have done this amount of rows for my neck, so I just want to show you how to, you can leave it like this, but I'm going to add a 1 more row, making it look like it does at the bottom. So to do that, I am going to, there was a chain 1 here, so I'm immediately going to count 1, 2, 3, and then in the 4th I am going to make 5 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to count 1, 2, then into the 3rd I'm going to do that, and then 1, 2, 3, 5 double crochets in the same space after counting 3. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then count 1, 2, and then in the 3rd we're going to make a single stitch, so it looks like this. You see how it looks? It's making waves. So once I'm done, I am going to use a black yarn and just do single crochets going around the top. 1, 2, 3, and the 4th, do that around the top, just to make it look nicer. And you know, I am going to make my arms slightly longer, because I think I'm gonna keep this also. I'm not going to undo it to make other projects. 2, 3, because I usually undo my yarn to make other projects. I have the black yarn and I'm going to show you how I put it around. So this is the neckline and how it looks. So I am going to go in here. This is the first chain, so I'm gonna tie here. Let's just zoom in slightly so that you can see what I'm doing, and then we're going to, you are going to make single crochets in each space. So I'm going to go around, and then I'm going to go around the whole cardigan. I have another kind of similar one, so if you want to check out a tutorial on that one, you can. So you go in here, and then in the middle of the circles you're just going to, okay, there's still this one, you're just going to go in and then slip stitch. So you slip stitch by going in there. So this is how it looks. So continue and do single crochets going around. And if you are not putting in a different color, then you don't have to worry about this part. And a slip stitch here. All right.